Okay, hi fellas. Right, welcome to the second history of the Magic the Gathering theme deck league. Right, I'm going to try and be a bit quicker than I was last time and a bit more punchy. Anyway, so we find ourselves in the fall of 1996. And the MTG League was expanded with the addition of the Mirage expansion. The Mirage expansion was the beginning of the Mirage cycle. From now on, there would be there would be three expansions in a cycle. The first one would be in the fall of a year, and the second would be the winter spring of the following year, and then the summer, and then the fall of the next year would begin the expansion again, or a separate, sorry, begin a new cycle, which would start with a bunch of other cycle decks. Right. So anyway. The Mirage expansion started in the fall of 1996, and then there would be a further Visions would come out in the winter spring of 1997, and I think it's Stronghold would come out, not Stronghold, Weatherlight would come out in the summer of 1997. So each expansion would have 4 new decks. Okay, and so right, it was determined that the league would have a maximum of 7 teams in each division. So at the moment we have 4 decks in the Premier League, so they need another 3 decks. This doesn't really work with a 4-deck expansion. So a new division was created for the new decks from Mirage, and that was called the Championship. Okay, the Championship would be the Tier 2 of the league, with the Premiership being Tier 1. Okay, moving on. Who were those decks? The decks were, from Mirage, were Burning Sky, which is a red and blue deck, which features a lot of flying creatures and a bit of firepower to get rid of your opposing creatures. So that's Burning Sky, flyers and fire, which Burning Sky, really, the name gives it away. Jungle Jam, on the other hand, is a bit weirder, a bit of a weirder deck. It's 3 colors, white, red and green, and which is mainly white and red. Oh, no, actually, I would say it's mainly green and white with a bit of red thrown in, or as I remember. Anyway, it's populated with a bunch of griffins, which are kind of like really bird head and lion body with wings. So they're also flyers. So you've got these griffins, which is how you do that deck. Anyway, moving on, we have the black, the nasty black deck, which is Night Terrors, which basically it's what you're trying to do with that is get Scavenger of the Night, which is a 9 casting creature, which has all sorts of nasty things, 6/5, and can't be the target of this, that, and the other. Anyway, it's a bloody big bastard that once it comes out, you're dead in the water. And the idea is to try and get this out early, and there are a number of other creature cards that if they combine, you can get the Scavenger of the Night out quickly. And then moving on, we have Ride Like the Wind, which is a red and white deck. And that features hardy horsemen with flanking. Flanking is a new mechanic which basically reduces blockers' power by -1/-1, which can be very helpful. Okay, so that is the new decks taken care of. So let's have a look. What happened in the championship? So the first championship saw Burning Sky win with 100% record. Now, Burning Sky. Second was Ride Like the Wind, and third Jungle Jam, and finally in last place with no victories at all with a 0-3 record was Night Terrors. The top three, Burning Sky, Ride Like the Wind and Jungle Jam, would join the Premiership, the 4 decks in the Premiership League to bring that the Premier League rather into its capacity, which is 7 decks. So that's basically what happens there. So Burning Sky, Ride Like the Wind and Jungle Jam are promoted to the Premier League, and Night Terrors stays in the Championship and will be joined with the 4 decks from the new expansion. Okay, moving on. Let's have a look at the Premier League. Who won it this time? Oryx Stampede were all conquering last time out, winning both the Cup and the League. But this time they only managed to finish second, and Snowscape with a 3-0 record, which became the first team to have an unbeaten record in the Premier League. So they finished first. Oryx Stampede got the silver medal, and Beyond the Grave got the bronze medal, and Killjoy and Cunning got the wooden spoon. Okay, let's have a look at what happened in the Cup. What happened in the Cup? So we had a quarter-final this time. It wasn't just a semi-final and a final. We had a quarter-final. The winners of those quarter-finals were Ride Like the Wind, Burning Sky, and Beyond the Grave, and Oryx Stampede, the holders of the Cup. So the semi-finals went like this. Ride Like the Wind were beaten by Burning Sky, and Oryx Stampede lost to Beyond the Grave, which gave us a Burning Sky versus Beyond the Grave final, and Burning Sky won that. So they got a kind of double, not as good as getting the Premier League and the Cup, but they did get they won promotion from the Championship and also won the Cup. They had a season, their league season was unbeaten, so obviously by winning the Cup they were unbeaten in that tournament, so they actually ended the whole season unbeaten, which they were the first team to do that. Oryx Stampede, although they won the double last time, they did lose a game in the league to Snowscape, if I remember. Okay, wrapping up. Looks like I'm going to do better than last time. Last time was 15 minutes. We're on 9 minutes at the moment, so that's good. Anyway, wrapping up. Burning Sky won both the Cup and the Championship, and Snowscape won the league. Next time, the next expansion will be Visions, which we'll look at in history number 3. The 4 decks from Visions will move into the Championship, where they will be joined Night Terrors, the only team that wasn't promoted from the Championship. So it will be a 5-strong Championship and a 7-strong, no, 5 strong? Yeah, 5 strong championship and a 7 strong Premier League. Premier League, 7 being the maximum in any league. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'm still bumbling away with this crap, but I will get better, I promise. You'll be very slick in about a year or so. Anyway, take care. Have a nice evening, nice day. Bye-bye.